What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Are you listening? What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Click and Clip coming at you with another a little chat with. And today we got an awesome person on. I got to meet him in person. I went to Brick Universe, Nashville, in Tennessee. This guy is awesome. His name is Bignate Brix. His links will be in the description, but right now I'm gonna go interview him. We're gonna talk, get to know him a little bit more. In case you don't know, and get a hold of him. He is a heck of a good person. Can't wait to get into it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Well, we are at here is the fish tank talk. I am here with a little chat with the big Nate Bricks. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You've been doing all right?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Well, as you know, we talk about. I try to get to know a friend a lot better. Then I know that you're wrapped up in Lego, but we're gonna try to go beyond the Lego a little bit.
All right.
Just a little couple questions to put you in the hot seat. Is there anything? Is there any other hobbies that you do other than Lego?
Um, I do collect a few toy lines. I like to wheel and deal, kind of a little bit on the side, with other toys.
Nice.
So I'm big fan of Transformers
Okay.
and Ninja Turtles and He-Man.
Ninja
Nice
Turtles.
shirt.
I grew up loving the Ninja Turtles. So yeah, I mean,
Right.
I wish I was around when Lego had Ninja Turtles, but I missed that bus. But
Yeah, they were okay. You didn't miss a lot. But,
is there now on these Transformers? How many of the Transformers do you collect? Do you got a bunch?
yeah, one time I had thousands of them.
Wow.
Um, Everything from first generation all the way through the modern, War Cybertron they came out with, I think 2 years ago. I have drastically reduced that though. So I sold off all my what they call Chug, which is like Cybertron, um, Robots in the Skies era. I did keep a lot of the G1, G2, like the classics,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept a lot of the newer ones that have that same kind of look to the models. They look like the classics, but they have modern, um, I guess, transformability. So,
Nice, nice. Now, do you have any other hobbies other than? I mean, like, do you do any kind of fishing, outdoor activities you like to do, or
no, I mean, besides working, that's
working?
all I like to do. No, I let the model building right now. The whole Lego thing's really kind of it's what I enjoy doing. It's how I come home and wind down.
Yeah.
I catch you guys for a little bit on live streams a lot in the evenings, weekends when I'm off. I mean, that's kind of my downtime. I like to come down here into the basement. It's quiet, it's cool, it's dark. I
There
can
you go.
just stress and just build for a little bit.
Nice,
So yeah,
nice.
that kind of is my hobby. We do. I'd say we go camping once a year,
Do you?
usually with one of our scout groups.
Okay.
Um, we do like to take, we vacation at least twice a year. We'll go on what we call exploring vacations, where we'll pick a state we haven't been to yet, and we'll
No.
just book 4 or 5 hotels for 1 or 2 nights somewhere within the state, and then just make like a big loop
Wow.
around it.
That'd be cool. That's fascinating. That's something I would like to do. I would like to go travel like that one day. That'd be my goal is to when I before I quit all this YouTube stuff and Lego to travel around and meet my friends that I've met online and then that'd be my last tour and then I'd be done.
Right.
That but that's cool. You are you into any sports? Any just
I don't play any sports myself anymore. I do like going to live games. So we've got some. We don't have any like professional teams here in the city, but we've got like the second tier. So we've got like the Louisville Bats. They feed into like the
The Reds.
Cincinnati. Yeah, and then we've just got a football team called the Kings.
Nice.
We've got a soccer team. So I do enjoy going to those events and watching sports live, but I've never been a big sports guy myself.
Right.
I never played growing up. So
Nice. How long? When did you start your journey in this Lego? Were you young, or did you wait later along the line to
yeah,
get started?
so no, I liked them back in the '80s, early '90s when I was a kid. I always got Lego for birthday, Christmas gifts. Um, Went through what we call our dark age,
Mm,
when I was a teenager. Then when I think my parents moved out of town, I was in my early 20s. I got all my Lego out of storage, and that's when I did my first like big project.
okay.
I took all my sets from my childhood and rebuilt them all because I still had the instructions in a box. I still had all these different themes,
Uh-huh.
and I kept the city sets and I sold off everything else. So all the classic, castle,
Mm,
space, pirate sets, I let all those go, and then I turned that money and bought myself almost all the 9-volt train
nice.
sets.
Nice.
And that's when I had my first big project. Like, I had I'd say a 9x5 table in our garage, and I had it all set out with the whole city and the trains going around.
Nice. I do know that you're not just into Lego. You're into Mega Bloks too. I mean, was it Mega? Is it still Mega
Right. Yeah.
Bloks?
I
You're
do a
right.
lot. Yeah. You can see
Uh,
behind me, I'm working on my Eternia display. So these are all sets behind me on the table are all Mega Blocks um, He-Man sets.
I know that you're big in He-Man. Not because I mean that's right. Of course, you see that behind you. That is a masterful thing. I've owned one. Well, I got the brick shop. I don't know if that's the orange pickup, but I did buy the. Well, I didn't get. I got gifted the Bigfoot, and that was a pretty cool set. I haven't bought anything else, so I'm really green on that side. I know I missed out on all the Game of Thrones and dragons and stuff. I wish I could get my hands
Oh yeah,
on.
they had a lot of cool sets. I got into it. They did the 2012 Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles series,
Mm-hmm.
and my wife and kids and me, we were all into that cartoon a lot when that was out. So I picked up a lot of the sets for those.
Nice.
Um, Ended up doing one of my first mock projects off of parts based on that. So I have a
Nice.
big turtle. I kind of it's like a multi-layered turtle layer with a city
Okay,
scene on top.
that's cool.
Um, and then yeah, once you get into that, yeah, the Game of Thrones sets were really cool. Once they start releasing these Masters of the Universe sets, I was like trying to grab everything I could. Picked up a lot of the World of Warcraft sets, a lot of the Marvel sets. Just a lot of it, I would just get in bits and pieces from bulk lots I was buying over time,
Nice.
and yeah, you just accumulate a lot of it. And now I'm doing this project because I want to get rid of everything I'm not going to use because I've been hoarding almost as much non-Lego brand as I have Lego. So
That's cool. I do. You know, like the Castle Gray Skull and the Snake Mountain. I've thought about buying me those sets off of Amazon. I think is where I can find them usually, but
right.
I just haven't been able to pull the trigger because they're just you know I. My question to you is it as good as Lego? Is it? I mean, is the quality
Those,
and
so yeah, these
okay?
quality and these designs are right up there, par with with what's been coming out Lego wise lately. Your older Mega Blocks back before they turned into Mega Constructs, or now they're Mattel Shop or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, those were harder to mix and the quality was lower. So I see. I understand where they got a bad rep in the past, but no, if you were to pick up anything that's been out in the last few years, the Game of Thrones sets, these Masters of the Universe, um, they are really. I mean, I think they're really well done.
Nice. I did buy some Ninja Turtle sets, but they weren't Lego. I got them from the Five Below. Uh,
Oh yeah, I got a few of those for parts. For I was going to build a pizzeria for the.
when I was in the hospital, I wanted something to build, and I just told the wife, I said, go over there to Five Below, see what they got, just
Right.
see some. I mean, I just wanted to do something, and she sent me pictures. I said, yeah, give me every one of them. So
You get the little pizzeria with Michelangelo in it.
yeah, yeah, you had like a little baseball card or whatever, like cardboard cutout you put in the back there.
Yeah, the
On
little
some,
sewer sets. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like I actually like the figures. I didn't really think they were that bad of a figure, but I didn't end up keeping. I gave it to a friend of mine, kids
Right.
to play with. But I just wanted something to build while I was in there, and I thought it was fun. And what I mean, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. It felt good. It had good clutch power. You could tell a little bit of feeling that it wasn't Lego, but other than that, it was good.
Yeah, they literally feel lighter. Like their composition of the plastic is not as
Right.
dense. But yeah, they work well with themselves. But when you try to mix those brands with Lego or other brands, that's when you have problems.
Yeah.
That's when they become hard because they're not all like I realized. Mega Blocks is a hair of a millimeter off from the stud spacing,
Oh, really?
and you try to put it on a Lego base plate, and you get to the end of the base plate, and you're almost a half stud off.
Dang.
Oh, this is not going to work.
I know when I buy a bulk lot, you get a bunch of non Lego in a bulk
Oh
lot.
yeah,
I always try to save the bricks and stuff like that for Mills plates because nobody's going to see underneath a Mills plate, for your Mills. So I always have a little bin that I keep it all in just for that purpose.
yep. I do
But
the same thing.
I even use the plates. I just stack three plates high, make the brick would be a size of a brick and put it in there. I try to use it all up that way. 'Cause I don't know what else I'll do with it because I don't mix my Lego at all. I don't know. I don't know why I can't push myself to do it, but I will use them to do Mills plates. So I try to use every piece so I can have a use for it.
Yep. No,
But
I'm the exact same way. I'll hide other brands under the plates on the mills. Um, and but yeah, I don't like to mix anything that's on like your ground level up. I keep that
right,
all Lego brand. They just fit better. Every
yeah,
now
they
and
do.
then, I've got some friends that build a lot of mocks. Um, they will use an off-brand part here and there just because it's something Lego doesn't make.
Right.
You know,
I do
but yeah,
know.
I like to keep them separate.
I do understand that Mega does make specialized parts that Lego don't make, and
Oh yeah,
so I mean, some people like it, some people don't. It just each is their own. But I don't see a problem with it. I mean, if it's something Lego don't make, why not knock yourself out? Especially a set. Like I saw one online. It was was it oh Burt Reynolds Thunderbird. What is that show called? Smokey and the Bandit.
oh okay, yeah,
I saw a semi in a car, and it wasn't Lego. I don't even know what brand it was. But heck, I'd buy that because Lego don't make that. And I like that show. I almost bought it, but
well, I mean, buy what you want. I mean,
yeah,
Lego's not controlling what you purchase. I
right.
mean, they are the highest quality right now, the building bricks, but I mean, I feel a lot of these other brands are catching up to them pretty quick.
I I
So,
agree.
I mean,
I totally agree that was it Lumine Bricks, and that was Fun Hole. I think they're and was it Fantasy? I think they're catching up.
yeah,
They're
I've seen they just released, they're releasing track for trains now. They're releasing uh, actually mold injected track that looks identical to the Lego brand, and you get twice as much for the same price.
I
With a
see.
little crossing in it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a tempting set, you know.
Oh yeah, I agree completely. Um, so you got big vacation plans this summer?
No, we went down to Hilton Head over spring break.
Okay.
Um, we're not doing anything this summer. I'm going to travel over to Marion in August to do the Ultimate Brick
Ooh,
Show. That's really the only trip we're doing. I decided not to go up to Chicago for Brick World this year. Um,
yeah. I kind of wish I was just to be on a fly on the wall, but
oh, I know that is. I don't know. If we ever get up there, we'll have to go up and get an Airbnb and have a bunch of us stay together close to the.
I want to go next year. I'm going to try to get myself to go next year. I'm not. I don't do good in big crowds, and that. Yeah, I
Well, you
did
know,
good.
you don't have to be there for the big crowds. You can get your weekend pass or your AFOL pass for the whole week, and you can just duck out during the public hours.
True.
You know, there's
That's
nothing
true.
wrong with that. You know, no one's forcing you to stand there and talk to everybody, even if you're
That's
displaying or not.
that's
You know,
true. Um, hang on. Well, that I plan on going to Chicago for sure. It'd be kind of cool. Meet other people. That's what I like about going to these conventions. Like when I went to Tennessee, I got to meet you and Hoosier and everybody that I hung out with online. You know, and that was cool. That was the best part of it. It wasn't even the show. It was meeting other people that I seen on or hang out with online.
oh yeah,
That's the best part.
yeah. I mean, because even meeting you, Haley. You know, Hoosier. I know we live close to each other. When I get to see Haley, meeting you, Buck Chop coming down, you know,
Yeah,
you we've already got a friendship started. So when we actually see each other and you know person, it's like, oh sweet, you know,
it makes a whole lot better for sure.
it does. Right.
It does. I enjoyed it. Look, sometimes it was overwhelming when you're at the show, but I enjoyed the time at the hotel room where we weren't at the show. All the other, it was a lot of fun. Um, so there you go. Now I don't know. Do you take your mega block builds and take them to shows, or is there a different kind of
Um,
show for them?
I've not. This being okay, so I've got smaller ones I'll sneak in
Mm-hmm.
every now and then. Like I've got one of like a Pokemon that was attacking a pirate ship, and it's just kind of one base plate. I have taken that to a convention or two. This one behind me, I don't know if anybody would want a full because there's not a Lego brick in this display. Like not
See,
a single brick. I've completely separated all the other brands. But there is like a kind of a Comic Con thing coming into town end of July, and I've been talking to them about setting up this on display there, just kind
see,
of outside of the main
I
event
think that
hall.
I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool if people started a convention for off-brand set mocks. I mean, I don't understand why it has to just be Lego. I mean, being off.
Well, like we're going back to Lego being the premium brand, that's the name everybody understands. The other brands get that kind of bad rep because they were not compatible in the past. So everybody wanted to say they were not as good quality. In the past, that might have been true. Now I do know over in Asia they do have complete conventions just based on like Halo sets.
Nice,
You know,
yeah. I think I seen. I think I watched a video of that. But yeah, um,
yeah. I had a friend that I was sourcing out anything I could find of the Call of Duty or the Halo sets from Mega over here, and then shipping them down. And he had a family member that was in Texas or something. They would put it together as a whole pallet and just ship the whole pallet to him in Taiwan.
dang,
And yeah, we're sourcing because he said they were on these huge conventions. He showed me pictures and videos. It'd be a whole weekend thing like we do here for the Lego brand stuff, you know, but it was all based on theirs.
nice. Well, you know what? I do appreciate you coming on, Big Nate, and giving us. I know that this 20 minutes went by so quick, and everybody I talked to said the same thing. And there might be a a chat with Big Nate Brix Part 2 later on in the future, to continue this conversation.
That
And
sounds good to me.
that's what I tell everybody. But I want to try to keep these, 20 minutes. I don't want to keep, first of all, I don't want to keep you more than I have to because, you've been nice enough to come hang out with me and do this. And the other is, 20 minutes is a pretty good time for a video, and it gives people wanting more. And we can always do a part 2 later on down the road. I always try to leave that open. But I do
Oh, I'll
want
be
to
happy to do a part 2.
nice. I do want to appreciate. Thank you for coming on and doing this. This is Bignate Brix. His links will be in the description down below to go to his YouTube and his Instagram. Go check him out. He does some live streams. I see him post on Instagram all the time. So go check him out. And Big Nate, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow. Wasn't that amazing? Such a good guy. Talked about his, uh, yeah, He-Man. His He-Man stuff is awesome. You saw that behind him, and we talked about different Lego, off-brand Lego, his Transformer collection. It was awesome, and there might be a part 2, guys. Go give him some love. He's a good guy. He deserves it, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you ain't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Go subscribe to Big Nate too. Anyway, and remember, y'all, clicking ain't easy, but it's fun. Until next time.